I wonder how you discuss the changes that you make in your shockwave equipment during a treatment and how your patient responds to that. So very recently, I've had patients asking me about the fact that, I can hear it sounds like you've turned your shockwave machine up, and actually maybe I've brought the energy level down. And with the focus shockwave, what happens is naturally the hertz goes up, so it's got a faster tick, and the patient notices this and wonders why we're doing it. I'm not always, or haven't historically always been that good about when I'm making changes based upon what I think the patient needs, or I'm moving from a bony structure to a soft tissue structure or reverse. I might be making changes based upon the sensation levels that I know already from this session or from previous sessions. And yet the patient now, today, these days, is starting to recognize that. Beforehand, they were just having shockwave and it was all new. Now people, I don't know if you noticed this, but they're becoming more interested in how you're changing the treatment throughout the process, or you do something a bit different on session 3 than you did on session 1, and they notice and they want to know why. So are you explaining what you're doing as you're doing it, or are you perhaps leaving your patient with unanswered questions? So I just want people to try and get back to me and let me know how it goes by every change you make, just making your patient aware about what you're doing and why you're doing it. And let's see whether that education piece actually relaxes people's minds and gets them to better understand what we're doing in terms of how we're adapting their cell activity, how we're playing with their stem cells, and how we're developing the most optimum treatment. Because I think most people believe you just switch it on and you hold it on the tissue and you point and shoot. Actually, there's a lot going on, and if there isn't, reach out to me, because I'm continually changing the settings throughout a treatment period, and that goes for session 1 through to session 6. I'm continually on the buttons, changing it depending upon what tissue I'm on, where I'm moving the equipment to, the patient's reaction, either verbal or non-verbal. I'll be changing those settings all the time. So if you're not doing that, then let's talk. And don't forget, it's a week Friday, 3 o'clock GMT, we've got the next webinar that I'm doing, which is all about osteoarthritis and the use of shockwave. So if you haven't already booked your ticket, then look at all the links we've got on here and go ahead and book that. But it may be that come March or April, we might be discussing this point about patient management whilst we're actually using the equipment. So let me know your thoughts on that. Have a great day.